Happy New Year, TIs. This is gonna be the year. Who survives this one and next one, he will talk. Because this one, it's gonna be fucking mandatory and it's gonna be illegal not to be. You dig me? So now we're gonna see the New World Order rising when it comes to that, and this is the Zustand. You remember my theory of Zustand? So I'm always, for years I've been obsessed with the Zustand, with the phase changing, like this phase, 1 year to another. And I'm just gonna tell you the best Zustand story. Foča, April 1992, Bosnian Muslim on Igman TV telling the story. I'll link it later on. Great story. However, no subtitles, I think. So, to cut a long story short, Serbian psychopaths, not Serbian people, but psychopaths killed about 1,000 people in that town of 40,000, which was half Muslim and Serb, and they took girls into slavery, sex slavery. So this is the story of a guy who escaped with many into hills, and they told them, listen, we're just gonna transport you to Skopje, Macedonia and some other places, but we need to cooperate, don't worry. And they like came with shitloads of buses, and people entered into buses, no much security. And then they tied their hands up, and then they took him to the mass grave. And nobody was actually running away. He was the only person who ran away. So this is the Zustand story. There was a first Muslim village only 300 meters away. Amazing. And he ran to his people, they saved him. But the point is, the Zustand story is when they've been driving up the hill and the police officer took his communist shapka. It's the flat cap with the communist star, and he put a Chetnik hat with a Serbian eagle. And he witnessed that Zustand, that literally stage changing from Bosnia and Yugoslavia into Chetnik state where they're gonna machine gun them. Later on they found there like 75 bodies. Mass grave, that very one. So this is the Zustand, literally that. Putting one cap of one state and literally on a seat next to him, and putting a black hat with a big eagle. Zustand changing. You see, when you're from Balkans, you're very sensitive to the Zustand. And now AB12, the psychopath, took 5 girls from the Partizan sports sala, which was like 50 meters away from the police station. Of course, police station was keeping girls as sex slaves. It was done by the people from the system, not some Indians from planet Mars. Who else can do genocide if not police and the army? Maybe hippies? How about punk rockers? No? Ravers? I don't think so. Dissidents are... No, I'm out of the ideas. So anyway, this psychopath took 5 girls. One of them was 12 to his apartment in Brena. Brena was the fancy building in downtown, and he had them as sex slaves. And now comes the story, which for me is definition of psychopathy, and that's why I think the psychopath should be killed. So he sold AB12, 12-year-old girls. He sold her for 200 Deutschmarks, 100 euros, to Dragets, some psychopath, and she disappeared. We don't know where she is. 12-year-old girl, after being raped by this psychopath and his psychopaths, he sold her to one for 200 fucking Deutschmarks. I know, happy new fucking year, but I'm realist. I think about reality because history is repeating itself. And this world is full of psychopaths. And their energy is about to be unleashed. 10% in total population. Guys, this is not a small number with narcissists. It's not a funny topic. In between wars they do mobbing. But when it comes to the war, then it's like this, fucking fireworks of souls leaving bodies. So my point is, that prison population is correct. When you know that somebody is pedo, you know what you're supposed to do, man. I know what I would do to Dragec if I could find him. I would be very quick. Oh my god, look at those skyscrapers. Ešeriško. Rastućine. It's totally in flames, man. And this is the harbor. Amazing, huh? 200,000 souls parting in the same time. Rijeka, Croatia. Fuck yeah, I feel good. Sorry for venting, guys. It's my fucking YouTube channel. As you can see, I'm quite free with it. Fuck, I love this city. Haha. Rijeka! Do you hear ships? Saluting harbor. Harbor is Rijeka. Awesome. Do you see anything? And right there where you see the brightest light, this is the biggest construction site right now in Croatia. It's like 80 million euro. They're gonna build a bridge between a highway here and there, and then those explosions are building that's like 1,200-meter tunnel in between that and a harbor, and harbor is on very far right hand side and in front of me. So it's connecting West Harbor with the highway system, and then it's like you know, highway type tunnel. Two of them actually. For big lorries to turn around, so it's a big hole. Oh, look at this. Like bofors, jebote. Baš golu ruku. Stari moj. Lijepo, lijepo. Nice. Ovo je bilo lijepo. That's so fucking beautiful. Hey, look, these are the baklje, the torches. Ship's equipment. That was it. It's calming down. Still beautiful, huh? And Škurinje up is Drenova. Then you have Banderovo, and then you have Potok, Centar, Kozala, Turnić iza mene, behind me, and in front of me Trsat, but you can't see it. And 200 kilometers away Italia. Dall'altra parte sono questi latini che parlano italiano e noi invece siamo slavi. Siamo slavi qua a Fiume. Siamo gente diversa. All same shit. Now we are divided between Hihihi, and non. Between the genuine and the fakers. Very little respect for the fakers, only as much as I need them. As a dentist and shit. They're changing, you know. They're getting more and more toxic. But that's a cliche. But it's going very fast. It's scary, man. Sort of zombie conscious apocalypse. There was a consciousness which was like kind of low, like alcohol and stuff, you know. And then people got like jaheb, and then like they turned into mind zombies. And it was fun to watch. That's why we came here.